Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action. Daniels. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Daniels. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Daniels. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chigakonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Coca 19. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shamar Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Set. Cougar 19. Go.
And looking to throw, Penix. Steps away to his left. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Carolina. Marvin Harrison Jr., 31 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Falcons nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Hot go. 6. Set, go. Set up.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the... rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Falcons
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Roll. 60 by 60 by 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. County Lions.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And he finds Austin complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
First down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Austin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hold it ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, now it's Daniels. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chigakankwo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Falcons 10. Matt Gay set kickoff.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
60 by 6, 60's good.
To the air, Penix. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Operating from the gun, Penix. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, he even went deep in the catch and close to the spot.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, sack.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
7 Pirates. Come on. Set. Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to Austin here over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chigakonkwo on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go, Rig, go. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
On the jump.
and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
44-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now Penix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. They set up the screen for Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch out and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Yeah, that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Let's go.
At the 14-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 60.
They're going to look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Set. Liking 8.
They'll hand off to Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
72. No. Set. Rock him. I'm not lying.
Again, it's Henry. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Let's go!
Daniels looking to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. Down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Austin, the man in motion left.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Cockrell holds it in left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Touchdown, Panthers. She'll get Cockrell from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Seven Pirates. Cowboy. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Let go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Wide open receiver complete.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Travis Etienne. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
19 targets.
Here's Penix. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah,
the pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Abdul Carter able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A play fake. Now Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Hey, check that. Street.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Go! Ready?
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready, set.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 8, ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 121 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
70, Timberwolf.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62. Falcons 10. Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go now.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To the air, Penix. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Carolina, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have.
I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. I get it if you wanna wait, 'cause I'll stay in my place. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got plenty time to waste. I think I'm falling in love, but that's not enough. If you don't feel the same, I guess I'll leave you alone. But it's time to get back. You never listen to back. If there's no promises made, I don't ever wanna fall in love. I don't ever wanna mess it up or run out of love. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. Tell me to stay, you're wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, 'cause baby that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NASB NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming